What is going on, guys? Samson here, bringing you my thoughts and opinions on this week's WWE 2K17 roster reveal. As you guys know, or probably are aware, IGN is releasing the roster every Tuesday. They're letting us know a few more superstars who we can expect to see in WWE 2K17. So I just thought I'd make a quick video to let you guys know how I feel, my thoughts, my opinions on said roster reveals. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to start things off with the VOD villains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch. Neither of these are new to the WWE games. They were both in WWE 2K16, so good to see them back. Strong tag team division right now in the WWE, and that's going to continue on as they announced that Fernando and Diego Los Matadores is coming back in WWE 2K17. Surprised not to see their new gimmick, but it is what it is, I guess. Time restraints. But yeah, moving on. I say Us, y'all say oh. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, back again in WWE 2K17. Of course, they were part of 2K16. Now, moving on, next two superstars announced, Victor and Connor, Masters of the Wasteland here, the Ascension, back from their appearance in WWE 2K16, moving on to 2K17. Like I said, really strong tag team division in the WWE right now, and that's being represented big time right here in week number 1. Now moving on, Nikki and Brie Bella, the Bella twins. Nikki Bella looking to make her return to WWE TV in the very near future. Brie Bella, of course, retired. We'll see what happens with her. Maybe it should be ringside with Nikki. But moving on, next two people, Booker T and Larry Sabisco. Now, Booker T, he's kind of a mainstay. Larry Sabisco, we had in WWE 2K16, so I could have done without him, but, that's fine. Now, moving on, we got R-Truth and Heath Slater, both with horribly old pictures, so hopefully the character models are much updated, but I doubt we're going to be getting the Golden Truth. But Heath Slater, R-Truth, WWE 2K17, so that's awesome. Next up, Jim Neidhart and Brian Pillman, both of these guys once again in WWE 2K16, so they will be returning in 2K17. So all you Hart Foundation fans, you can put together the Hart Foundation, no doubt. We're going to be seeing some Bret Hart. But moving on, Chris Jericho, Eric Rowan, like I said, once again, no surprises here in week number 1 of the roster reveals. Both of these superstars in WWE 2K16 will be in 2K17. And to finish it all off, this week's roster reveal is the Ultimate Warrior. He was in, like I said, 2K16 as well, but you can never have enough Ultimate Warrior. I mean, come on, it's the Ultimate Frickin' Warrior. Now, moving on into the screenshots that they released, here's a nice shot of Brie Bella. She's got that updated attire. I'm really impressed with the character models this year in 2K17. They really made some improvements. As you can see there, like Brie Bella's face looks a million times better than it did last year. But the overall character models and texture models seem to be greatly improved. Their scanning technology is very nice this year. And moving on to the next shot here, we have Nikki Bella. This shot really showing off some of that new lighting technology. Every year in the 2K games, they're always improving the lighting. Because as you guys know, in the WWE, lighting plays a big part in those entrances and everything like that. And here they're showing off tremendous shadowing and, as always, those bright lights and stuff in the crowd. So very nice lighting happening in WWE 2K17, keeping up with tradition there. As we move on to the next shot, we got a nice frontal shot of Nikki Bella here. Once again, showing off that lighting, showing off those dynamic shadows. As you can see in between Nikki Bella's thighs there, you got those dark shadows, where the light is casting that shadow in between the legs. So that's pretty badass. Like, they brought in the moving physics of the cloth and the clothes, and now they're really making improvements with the lighting in 2K17. So, I think it's going to be more realistic, more simulation-based now more than ever. As we move on to the next shot here, taking a look at Chris Jericho. Now, Chris Jericho has suffered from some horrible character models in the past games, so it's really nice to see his character model looking really good. I doubt we're going to be seeing any, $500 scarves around his neck. I'm sure it's still going to be the light-up jacket. But, Chris Jericho looking good in WWE 2K17. Hopefully he'll have that GOAT attire, the greatest of all time. I'm a big fan of that attire. But moving on to the next shot is we're going to get a shot of, I believe that's Jimmy. Yeah, I believe that's Jimmy Uso. And a lot of people saying this shows off a new feature in some face paint that kind of deteriorates during the match. So whether or not that turns out to be true, you know, that's a badass feature if it is. Imagine Finn Balor and that demon face paint by the end of it, you know. It's all sweated away, all you know, beat down and on the opponent's fists. And there we got Jey Uso, or it might be Jimmy. I can never tell these guys apart, to be perfectly honest. You guys, let me know in the comment section below what is the best way to tell apart Jimmy and Jey Uso. But nonetheless, those Uso boys looking really good. Looks like they made some improvements to the hair. And like I said, if they get that face paint where it wears down and wears off, that's just incredibly badass. But overall, their character models looking mighty good. Not that they weren't looking very bad last year. But moving on to the final shot here, we have a shot of Brock Lesnar in an outdoor WrestleMania arena, which is incredibly badass. Once again, showing off that improvement to the lighting. But the Brock Lesnar character model in itself is, my gosh, it is such an improvement. They've actually stretched out Brock Lesnar's torso, so he doesn't look like he's being squished anymore. He actually looks, you know, like the beast that he actually is on TV. But yeah, guys, as you guys know, you've probably seen these screenshots before, but I just wanted to let you know how I felt about it. They also released a trailer for the entrance of Brock Lesnar, but as you guys know, I do the Superstar in-depth. When the game releases, I'll be going over all the entrances and all that stuff. So I didn't want to cover that here today. I'm just going to cover the roster reveals and the screenshots. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to click the like button. I'll see you guys in the next week roster reveal. Until then, later, guys.